distinguished guests, parents, principal, headmistress, and dear students. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening,
sir. At the outset, let me congratulate the graduating students. Congrats. I salute you, you heroes, tomorrow's leaders and nation builders. Bravo. Thank you, Mrs. Lalita Suresh, for inviting me to this great evening. I'm truly honored to be in the midst of this august gathering. Thank you. I just want to share a practical joke first. A principal whispered a question to a chief guest while on stage. Sir, have you ever been to school? Oh yes, from nursery to grade 12 all the way. She was actually asking him, have you ever been to school as a chief guest? God bless all of you. Dubai is a land of dreams and of those who have made their dreams come true. In the midst of these dream merchants, dignitaries, stalwarts, achievers, here I am, humble and simple me, holding the mic and speaking to you as a guest, as a chief guest. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means that nothing is impossible. Thank you. How to make possible to become impossible or impossible to become possible? Even better, more importantly, how to make your challenges to become your choices. That's what I'm going to talk about this evening. I know already that you would have heard many sermons, speeches and lectures. So I would restrict myself to just two perspectives. Number one, positive attitude, and number two, options management, which lead you to success at any stage. Before going briefly but deeply into my humble speech, let me share a positive joke with you. A son came running to his mother. Mama, I'm confused. Dad says, we all came from apes, monkeys. But you say, we came from God. I'm confused. The smart mother smiled coolly and said, son, Dad is talking about his family. I'm talking about our family, she said. Jokes aside, it is not important where you come from. What is important is what you are made of. If you come from monkeys, you would have the monkey DNA, or otherwise you would have the positive, supernatural, powerful DNA. I would not prefer to have any monkey business in me. How about you? That's it. That's positive. That's a positive attitude for you. Making the best and believing the best for you. Mr. Abe Lincoln, President of the United States, was a cobbler before becoming president. Narendra Modi, Mr. Narendra Modi, the Indian Prime Minister, was the son of a tea seller. Mr. Barack Obama, the US President, is the grandson of a cook. So, you see, It doesn't matter where you come from. What are you made of? That's what is come from. That's what is important. And positive attitude will take you from wherever you are, whatever you are, to success definitely. Your life is a precious gift. There is never a moment of negative liability in it. Every moment of it is a precious, positive asset. Use that. You'll be a sure winner. The world may not be perfect around you. Things might not have gone the way they should have. But you have what it takes to be a winner. Because you have you. You are the winner. You are created never to fail. Your resume is not about your qualifications. Your resume is about your legacy. To be a successful man, a woman, or a leader, you should not only be capable, you should also be likable. And that's what positive energy does to you. Options management. What is it? A few decades ago, graduates from school had to face only a few options for their future course of educations. A few undergraduate degrees like BA, BCom, BSc, or very few professional degrees. But today, your options are multi and vast. Too much is expected of you. You yourself expect too much of you. And sometimes it's so confusing, you build cobwebs and get stuck in that. Select specific targets and go and achieve them. Please do not let anyone lead you to go and sit under a tamarind tree or a mango tree or an orange tree and expect apples to fall on your head. If you want an apple, identify an apple tree and don't go and sit under it. You are not Newton. Reach out for the apple and pluck it before anyone else does. The times are not for you to sing, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are." It is time to plot, define, and plan, and go out and conquer the galaxies. The Mars and stars are yours if you are positive and if you have specific targets. Who am I to say all this? Because though I am very humble and simple, I have gone through a few challenges in my life too and got over them, made them my choices. Until a few years ago, I was a financial controller of several five-star hotels in the Middle East and the Gulf. I was the regional financial controller, regional business controls manager of one of the largest five-star hotel organizations in the Middle East and the Gulf. I had everything. I had 13,000 employees reporting to us. I was in charge for the entire Middle East and North Africa. Career, money, power, luxurious living, cars, flats, bank balance. I had everything. Whatever you name it, I had it. But then, one night, within just 6 hours of admission into a local hospital, I lost my complete sight and became totally blind, 100%. My life plunged into nightmarish, hellish, scary darkness. My life slipped into a world of voices without faces. Even my wife tearful eyes I cannot wipe. I can only hear a sob. My two little children, who were just 3 and 1.5 years of time, I could not see them. It was quite frustrating, depressing. Friends ran away, family went away, I was alone. When I was in my career business, people used to fix appointments to see me. Suddenly I was all alone with just my darkness to grope around. But then I realized that weeping, wailing, shouting, screaming would get you nowhere. That's positive attitude. I looked for my challenges facing around me. I had only challenges. Then I decided to grab some of them, dive head on into them. What is the greatest challenge that was facing me in my darkness? When someone loses the eyesight, the immediate thing, the first thing that becomes impossible for them is to read or write. I wrote 3 books. Thank you. All these 3 books became instant international hits. For this evening, I'll just briefly talk about my second book, Fabulous Five-Star Foodies. I brought a few copies for those who want to reach out and take it from me. Fabulous Five-Star Foodies talks about 100 international 5-star hotel recipes from India, Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, China, France, Italy, Germany, Greece, US, UK, Mexico, and many more. It will turn your domestic kitchens into 5-star hotel kitchens. But there is a message in this. This is a very colorful book. Dazzling photographs, glittering illustrations, glossy pages in rainbow colors. Very colorful book. But remember, this colorful book was written by a man who can see only one color, black. A man who can see only black gives you violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. How is that possible? How was that possible? A challenge that became my choice, my positive attitude. Another challenge was there too. All along, I still am a finance guy. But I wrote a recipe book, that which only executive chefs would write. That itself was a challenge. Another challenge was to read. I said read or write, right? To read. I studied a 3 years master's degree here in the Gulf and passed it in high colors. I was honored with a PhD, a doctorate, all that in my absolute darkness, because I knew, yes, I can do. If I can do, can you imagine how much you can do with a positive attitude and reducing your options to selected few, the choices few, which you reach out and achieve. I wish all of you and encourage you to go out and conquer the world. The world wants to become better because of you. Go out, prosper by making it better. I wish you all the best. God bless all of you. Thank you.